Alrighty, and hello everybody! Welcome back to another big review! Wow! It's Inosuke! This is not anything new, but I passed on him initially because I don't know, I make terrible decisions all the time, and I'm very indecisive. So now I have him. But we'll of course take a look at him together, see what he's all about, etc, etc. And for anyone who's coming back to my videos as per usual, there's something new, which is I have a new light, a new camera. Obviously there's a huge ring on it, which I don't love, but hey, it's not terrible. But let's open him up. Looking inside though, we got the nice pretty kind of teal baby blue, not a lot of teal, but it's in there. Alrighty, and just a general quick spinny of it in the box here, of packaging, I should say. So first, of course, we're gonna take out the boy. Look at the boy. Wow, look at him. So pretty standard stuff with Nendoroids. Now he is not fully articulated like a lot of the other ones that I've been getting. So he just has like different attachments for his arms. I mean, that's the end all be all. He doesn't really have a knee joint here. He's got stiff legs. I think he comes with a couple different knee joints, but we'll take a look at that later, of course. Normal head stuff, a little bit of torso movement. So there's some stuff going on there, but not too bad. We got his little boar head on right now, and his arms are falling off, so you know what? I'm just gonna leave them off. But pretty cute. They got the little pink tips on top, and they actually did shade on the bottom, which is nice. He has little dents on the side here to hold, of course, his swords. And they actually did a pretty good job shading this. You can see on his legs there is a little bit of shading inside the legmies. He's got the different colors for his boot covers, and they actually did kind of put a little bit of gradient from the toe part to the ankle part. This is actually pretty nice comparatively to some of the other Nendoroids that I've seen. Nendoroid quality really can be like all over the place, so you never really know. I do like the little bit of torso movement they gave him though. He can go side to side, he can go back to front, and they didn't put like an ugly joint in the middle, so I think that actually looks pretty nice for this. Anywho, let's take a look at more of his stuff. Opening up the other accessories on the front panel though, we have got two sword mows. Pretty nice, got all of the little dents and cracks in it. And one thing I really like that they've done with the Nendoroid ones, I feel like a lot of the Inosuke scales that I've gotten, they go pretty uniform for the cracks in his swords, because they're supposed to be chipped and jagged and stuff anyways. Small things, but a nice little baby touch. Continuing with the sword, we do have the actual, I guess I call them sheaths, but the wrap swords, which you can put in his little belt. There's little notches so you can pop them in. He has two bent arms that are meant to hold his sword, so if we were to pop off his back baby arms here, they're supposed to be where he can cross his arms in front of him. You get the idea. One of his special hands, he comes with a little pointer finger, so that way when he's calling somebody by the wrong name, he can point at them in shock and surprise. And the other special hand he has is a little shrimpy, which I have to. If I don't, it's criminal. I'm gonna have to get a picture of him and Kaguya both with their little shrimpy, because that's just too good. And anywho's continuing the last little bit, we have got the closed little baby fists here and different extended arms. These ones are meant to kind of go out or to even go backwards. Now, another quick little sword effect. He has two little slashing effects, zoomy fast icicle looking things. You can kind of see it. There's a little bit of an indent. You just pop them on the swords. Makes sense, simple enough. Now something else that's really fun that he comes with, an angry effect. Pretty cute. I think what's interesting about this too is it looks like it is made See how it's got that little thin strip where you can kind of put this on multiple different characters, because it's meant to go like inside the little seams that they have for like the hair, or in this case his mask. You could really put this on anybody though, so a really versatile effect. Moving right along, we got extra leg effects. So these are bent knees, so he can squat or run or whatever you want him to do with his bent knees. If I'm not mistaken too, I think they're supposed to be so they just kind of like fill the hole basically to keep it from shrinking in transit. But that way you can put his feet in, but you want to make sure you put these back so they don't shrink. The last little bit that this lovely Inosuke comes with, other than, of course, he has a million extra little stand pieces, presumably just to help with the slashing effect because of how huge they are, so you can figure that out. It's pretty simple. If it ends up being difficult, we'll show it. Who knows? And so in good old Nendoroid fashion, of course I said that, oh, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. These were a little bit hard to pose, I won't lie, and just for reference, this is future me. You want to make sure you put the not bare side, so you can see what I mean. You look under, you can see it's like raw sword on this side, but on the other side it's got the blue effect piece over it. So, and then this little effect. This does not look like it would be hard. You're like, oh, it's just a little thing, you pick it in his head. Yes, however, if the headpiece in the gap is too wide, it'll just keep falling out. Like this comes out really easy. I'm just gonna like lightly tap it, and it's gone. Stupid part number 2, you know, it came with these to go with those to push them up. But it's not like they're really sturdy. They're literally just made to like go underneath and stand up on them. There's not like a hole for them to push into, which I don't necessarily mind. That's a weird choice for them to make these. Yeah, this doesn't help at all. What the heck? Am I missing something? Like, yeah, it's just like, oh, yeah, just put it in there and prop it up. You'll figure it out. Calling it now. Whoever said this was a good idea at the Nendoroid company, they should probably be fired. I'm just saying. I mean, be good at your job. Said for me, someone who is currently not doing good at their job. So let's say in a world where you want this, wow, this one's not even being used. The idea is supposed to be that you can put them on the bare bones side and kind of like probably have it kind of like nested inside the sword. But like I just kind of shoved it under there because it ended up holding them both up. However, like, I mean, you can see it's a little bit taller than what I had it, so that does look a little bit better. And he's got weak wrists and weak arms because Inosuke is a little soy boy apparently. It just seems like there could have been another way to do this, because like it only takes a little bit of movement. Like if this is knocked out, and look at that, there's the other one. I don't know, obviously you're not going to be moving this around all the time when you have it posed, but this was not good. Bad Inosuke. Back to your regularly scheduled program. We have his beautiful little girl/boy face, really nicely painted as well. You can see there's a lot of, it's kind of like a dark navy blue for the hair, and there's a lot of like kind of light highlighting in it where when you spin it, it kind of looks like it's got like natural highlights. And then of course there's the obvious blue gradient at the bottom. I'm really liking the Inosuke so far, so good things. And for his beautiful actual face, he also comes with the like eating challenging face. I don't really know how to explain it, but this was a really good face to include for him. They even actually put like the little like rice on his face, and it is raised too, so it's not just painted on here. I'm actually very glad that I got this, because I really did consider this. I passed on it the first time because I was like, oh, he just looks okay, it's whatever. And I think at that time, like, I don't know, I mean, I make the weirdest decisions. I will literally flip-flop within a week, and suddenly I'm like, oh, well, you know what, now I do want that figure. And then I'll think, oh, I got that figure, right? And then Corey goes, no, you didn't. And I'm like, what do you mean? Alrighty, and here he is, the little boy. I got him all posed up. This might not be the final pose, but I wanted to put him into one of the other ones before I like officially finalized him. I really liked this Inosuke Nendoroid. Obviously, I know my Nendoroid videos can be kind of all over the place, where I'm like, oh, this is nice, and oh, this is good, and oh, that's not good, and that's not good, and that's not good, and that's not good. But I had mostly all positive things from this. There was probably only one or two little things I feel like that I would give like a little nick, which is like his hand had a little mark on it. I'm glad I got him and put him in my Inosuke collection. I have another of the good boys, so I'm excited. If you like this video, I do make videos every week, so you should stick around, hang out. If you like me or something, I don't know. Something new that's kind of coming up, I don't know. Obviously, I've got a little small community here, but I did recently do a Patreon. There is going to be like full uncut videos put up before the video comes out. That's got a lot of other just thoughts and kind of inside bits. You get to see the video essentially the day before, since usually when I do edit the video, as soon as I edit it, I post it and it goes up, because everything is literally done in like a span of a couple hours when I do these. And there's these other places you can check me out. There will be more pictures of him on my Instagram, that's at Desunasis, so you can definitely check that out. But I hope you liked this video, and I appreciate you sticking around to the end. I, of course, hope you had a great rest of the last week, and have a great rest of your next week, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I'm ashamed I almost forgot. His booty is just okay. Yeah, that's mediocre. I do like that they put texture underneath here though. That's pretty nice. But this gets a thumbs down. Thumbs down, butt.